Hello there. I'm here in the streets of Lumiose City to try and answer the question. Does anybody in... One second. That was a close one. I'm here on the streets of Lumiose City to try and answer the question. Does anyone in this city do anything? Now, does anybody know the best way to get the data that we're looking for? Anybody? That's right, we're gonna conduct a direct survey. I'm going to take a brisk jog around the entirety of Lumiose City, and we're not necessarily looking for people with gainful employment. What we're looking for is somebody, anybody, doing anything that isn't just standing there, staring off into space forever. A few quick clarifications about my methodology, since this is such an official operation. You might notice there's some tutorial text in the center of the screen. That's because I'm technically in the tutorial. I had a little bit of trickery to get out of bounds, and the reason why I did this is because it's actually the only way to explore the city without any of the wild zones, since NPCs in the wild zones actually just get deleted from existence and you lose access to their dialogue. And even though in this bugged tutorial state you actually don't have a map or even the ability to dash or roll, that was still faster than mashing through 3 hours of unskippable tutorials. All of the footage you see is being recorded on real hardware. This is not the Nintendo PC, this is a real Nintendo Switch 1. And yes, the game really does look this bad. Alright, let's see if we can find any signs of life in the most populous city in Kalos. Alright, we're starting our survey off in the Green District. You can tell it's the Green District because there's these tiny green flags on buildings. If you lose your way in the side streets, it's best to head back to a major road to get your bearings. Not that I have any idea which direction that'd be from here. My man, have you tried? Looking in front of you! There's the major street. Well, maybe if you put the glasses on your eyes instead of the back of your head. Ugh! Holy crap, look at that. Ooh, flickering? Poppin'? I'm not even sure. On that building in the distance. Like, what is happening? I guess I got the Mega Dimension Hyperspace DLC early? I can't think of another explanation. Sometimes being with others makes you feel more alone. Not sure how this man would know that since he is currently very alone. There are too many Dawn Pokemon all over the place. How am I supposed to enjoy a nice walk? Are there too many Pokemon? I don't see any. Not to mention, you're not even walking! My Pokemon just won't stop gazing at me lovingly. My Pokemon refuses to go back in its Pokeball. Say these two people, neither of whom have any Pokemon with them. Oh, Vernal Avenue. Oh, Vernal Avenue. I have to assume this is meant to be like Oh, Champs-Élysées, a very popular song about the street that leads up to the Eiffel Tower. Oh, Champs-Élysées. I mean, just compare this to the Champs-Élysées. It's like 1-to-1 in terms of splendor, right? Can't tell the difference. I finish task after task, and yet there's always more work. Says this salaryman just having an existential crisis in this alleyway. Instead of maybe doing some work and checking things off the list. I simply never get tired of watching Pokemon at play. That's why I'm standing here in the middle of this deserted street without any wild Pokemon. The city is changing, and with it the scenery I so adored. This man's favorite style of architecture is from the Control-C+V school. Easy isn't so strange compared to some of the Pokemon out there. You don't think that a human growing to 9 feet tall and living for 3,000 years is strange? Okay, this man is not standing idle. He's actually swiveling from side to side. What is he looking for? When trainers are nervous, their Pokemon get nervous too. So why are you nervous? Don't worry, man. There's nothing on these streets that could possibly attack you. There's nothing at all. Alright, here we have a child just staring at a corner. What has you so fascinated, little boy? Pokemon have their own happy places, just like people. My happy place is in the shade. But he's not in the shade. Half of him is in the sun! And this child is just staring directly at the railing. I always get really excited when we're playing hide and seek. You better find a better hiding spot, kid. You're standing right in the open. There's nothing like enjoying a meal outside on a nice, unhurried day. Where's your meal? We're playing hide and seek. Now, where did everyone go? Well, maybe you should start seeking instead of just standing there. I found Tawny, by the way. Okay, this doesn't have to do with the citizenry, but this is maybe the worst pop-in I've seen throughout my entire playthrough. Look at the background here. Yikes. I can't help thinking things must be better on the other side of the water. You could try going there. We're now entering the Yellow District. You can tell it's the Yellow District because some buildings have yellow banners on them. I don't just deliver packages, I deliver wishes and feelings. Well, this is why wish takes one turn to come true, because this lady's just standing here! Not exactly same-day delivery. Just keep walking. Eventually, you're sure to get somewhere. As for me, I won't be getting anywhere, because I'm just standing here. When I'm gone, can I count on you two to take care of my partner for me? Oh my god. Whoa. Oh, Mom, it was just an overnight stay at the hospital. You're not about to die tomorrow.
You're not dying, Mom.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
Simply putting on a pair of specs won't help you see the truth. This man's never been to the bottom of the well. La fin justifie les moyens. This is the first NPC speaking French that I've actually encountered. I'm guessing this is the ends justify the means. Why is just a random NPC in a street making such an ominous statement? And she says that while having a dark-type Pokemon. What did Game Freak mean by this? I work to fund my hobby, and I live for my hobby. What's my hobby, you ask? Why, strolling with my Pokemon while eating tasty food. You'll notice, in fact, that I'm not strolling, my Pokemon is not with me, and I'm not eating any food, tasty or not, haha. I wonder if my first ever Pokemon will be with me to the very end. It feels like every old person in this game should be in hospice care. I was totally stalking this one guy in the Z-Day Royale so I could beat him and go up a rank. Yeah, there's just no good way to respond to that. Can we talk about something else? Maybe they're gonna add this character to Yandere Sim. I'm actually really surprised. This guy has one leg on the curb, and his knee actually bends. Wow. Even if you don't know the first thing about art, anyone's free to say what they do or don't like. You don't have to be a chef to criticize the cuisine. Good point. I'm not a game dev, but this game is ass. I want to work in an office that has Pokemon in it. It sounds so relaxing, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Pokemon don't care about what time you show up or sign off. That's why nothing ever gets done in the office when these two goobers are there. Okay, I found this guy who's jogging. And the thing is, when he phases out of existence, he also stops running. So I can actually catch up to him wherever he is. Because he'll just phase back in when I get close. Oh, it makes it really easy to win the race. Alright, he's gone. Let's take a shortcut and let's get ahead of him. Oh, no! Can we block him? Can we body block him? No! He gave me the slip. Oh, he stopped. Why did he stop? Or is this just a clone? Maybe he got tired. Alright, I'm not moving, but he's doing some neck exercises here. You can change NPCs' entire routines. I body blocked that dude for a few seconds. He just decided he's had enough. Wherever he was going, forget it. The number of wild Pokemon keeps on increasing in the city. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Yeah. And yet everyone's acting like it's a great thing. Are they all off their rockers or what? Yeah! You know, the main story never addresses this. This lady's right. If a thing can be fixed, it's worth thinking about. But if it's not gonna get fixed, simply let it go. So I won't be patching this game. It's beyond saving. What Pokemon were your favorite when you were young? Tyranitar and Excadrill, no doubt. I had the best Sandstorm team. Too bad abilities and even the Sandstorm condition aren't in this game at all, haha. I'll tell you the truth, but only you. If you go around to every one of Lumiose's plazas in turn, nothing at all will happen. The shocking truth. Well, we may as well conclude our survey now, right? She told us nothing's gonna happen. We're now in the Red District. You can tell it's the Red District because some buildings have these red banners on them. I just like to wander the streets and leave my office far behind. I'm just standing here though, so the work doesn't get done and I haven't really wandered anywhere. I wonder what would happen if every trainer in Lumiose sent out their Pokemon at once. I don't even want to think about the lag, lady. What a broad street. So how about giving me some breathing space? I can't begrudge the youths for having time that I don't. Youth is wasted on the young. Remember, my young friend, comparison is the thief of joy. So don't compare the environments in this game to ones from 2 decades ago, alright? Sometimes I manage a whole lap around Lumiose lost in thought. Well, it only takes about 7 minutes to walk around the circumference, so 7 minutes of thought doesn't exactly make you Socrates. Whatever disappears is gone, and whatever's left can only remain. Maybe this guy is Socrates. Some people age like good cheese, but most age like bad cheese. Well, I don't think anyone else out there has the potential to take this dialogue personally. Imported cheese, aged 31 years. Are we good or bad cheese? I'm nothing like the Furisode girls you might find in Johto. She's not like other girls. I'm different from the Furisode girls from the Johto region. Wait, what? So there's 2 unique Furisode girls who are both not like the other girls from the Johto region, but I guess they are like each other. Is this on purpose? We get a lot of Quasartico employees as customers. I wonder why that is. Oh, because we're right next to their building. Alright, we're now entering the Magenta District. You can tell it's the Magenta District because some buildings have purple banners on them. I think this is the most NPCs I've been able to capture in one frame so far. I guess I can see why everyone just has to stand there, because the lady in the back right making the gestures, she's not exactly doing them at a healthy frame rate.
Hi, I'm here being a bad boy in a local wild zone. And, I don't know, these NPCs, they look pretty mobile to me.
Standing in the sun gets me heated up for battle. No need to fight me though, I'm standing in the shade. Seeing paw prints left by Pokemon in wet concrete fills me with joy. I like to imagine they got stuck and starved there, the vermin. This is one of the more unique buildings I've found. So it only has this one window, and both these sides are bare. I wonder why they did this. Just running the same old route at my usual pace. 0 feet per second. I'm not exactly setting any records. Okay. Look at this pop-in. Look at this. Whoa. Funny how our company's woes go away if the bottom line goes up. Wouldn't a company's main woe being not making enough money? It seems pretty reasonable. Eyes, aim for the eyes. Those are my brother's last words. Your brother was a hero. He was just trying to save us from Goma. I can't remember. What was my dream when I was younger? How did I get here? I don't say anything about myself unless I'm asked. That's why I'm spouting this random dialogue to no one in particular. Now we're in the Blue District. You can tell it's the Blue District because some buildings have these blue banners on them. What was your first ever partner Pokemon, Grandpa? Rubbish, little lady. Kinda sounds like he's scolding her instead of just answering her question. If only Gengar could chill my blood for me. For now, I'm stuck finding shade to rest under. I'm in no hurry though, that's why I'll just stand here in the middle of a sunny street. This is also an incredibly high concentration of NPCs in one area. Real natural looking, right? Doing the right thing doesn't always mean you'll get the right results. Why? Because life is unfair. You paid $70 and expected a full game? This your first Pokemon game, kid? I'm actually not gonna survey anyone in this plaza, because like, look at this water texture on the tiled mosaic. It gives me severe motion sickness. I've been doing this survey for about 2 hours so far, and I already feel like I need to lay down, so if there's anybody doing anything in this plaza, we'll never know. I can't do it. That's really sad. What's really sad? People, Pokemon, we're all gonna die someday, aren't we? Well, they're mixing it up a little by having a kid be a doomer this time. And finally, we're here at Centrico Leaks. Let's see if anybody in the Central Plaza either has anything of note to say or is doing anything at all. The best thing about this truck is the lovely waitress. This is Nouveau Cafe. What do you want? Ugh, then why are you even here? Well, she's definitely not talking about her attitude. No tip for you, lady. Perhaps some kind of legendary Pokemon or something might dare a light upon the tower. Dare a light? What does that mean? I tried to deliver the package, but there was this scary Pokemon standing guard at the door. Well, you can't go battling Pokemon you find in other people's homes. Maybe have your partner Pokemon draw it away, then yeet the package inside while it's distracted? This is an adult woman saying yeet. Yeet! Am I too old? One day I'll be even bigger than Prism Tower. What does this mean? Is this Lady Dimitrescu, the giant zombie lady? Well, AZ's 3,000 years old and he only made it to 9 feet, so this lady's got a while to go. Stealing travel bags is just the sort of mischief Pokemon like. This might be one of the most egregious NPCs I've found. She's literally just staring at the wall of a tent. This is so inorganic and dystopian. Why are you staring at this tent, lady? Why? This city must be getting tough for people who don't like Pokemon. Tell me about it, lady. Tell me about it. And that's it. That's the whole city. I spent about 2.5 hours jogging down every single side street I could find. By the end, I had some pretty severe motion sickness and had to lie down for a bit. The game was really taking its toll on me. The most action I could find was an NPC that kinda looked left and right. There was a hyperspace jogger who flits in and out of existence, and while he's phased out, treat him as if he does not exist. He doesn't even keep moving. There was this lady who was trying to take a selfie with the Lumiose Tower, and I think she wins the award for the most active of any of the NPCs that actually had dialogue. So in the end, I think we can conclude that nobody in Lumiose does anything in this so-called living, breathing, bustling metropolis. It's as if the NPCs are all dead. This survey was brought to you by the mighty Patreons that you see on screen now. If you're not frozen in fear, then maybe click on the link in the description and evolve into a Patreon today. Hey, if we end the video before the Redead reaches me, then I don't have to animate anything.